Hi everyone. So I'll be talking about the series that continues. So the most 20 questions that Chad I asked ChatGPT to understand deeper as a human. So what I have already posted 4 videos about this series, and this is like our fifth questions. So this is related to basically related to values and beliefs. I can say that, and ChatGPT also suggested me the same a question that I'll be like reading. So this is related to values and beliefs. So the question is like, what do you truly value more? Comfort, growth, freedom, or recognition? Rank them honestly. So for me, honestly, I'll be. This is very personal question for me, and I think I can answer it much better way because I know my priorities, I know my goals, I know my how I know my personality. I'm like figuring out and little bit I know about me. I'll be sharing each and everything what matters to me the most. And I wanted to rank them accordingly. So honestly, for me, freedom is the first thing. Second thing, I'll be describing each and everything in detail. First, I'll be ranking them, and then we'll go one by one into deeper of each of the section. So first for me is the freedom. Second for me is the growth. Third would be a recognition. Fourth will be comfort. Or I can say that let me rearrange this. First, I'll be working. I need to work independently. So freedom is the most important thing. Second is growth. Third is recognition. Or I can say that it's like a little bit tricky between comfort and recognition. So let me start it from that way, like from the examples and the stories that we will be knitting this particular video. Okay, so first of all, freedom. uh what does actually freedom means to me, honestly? I'm in a job. I've been like in a job from last 5 years, and I believe that freedom is the most important thing, that wherever and whatever task you are working on, that require a lot of freedom. Like for example, when you are a child, let's take an example, and I'll take you to your childhood. When you are a toddler, or when you are in very early age of like 3 to 4 years of your age, and you don't have anything to think upon, and you felt like this is the freedom. And when you are toddler, nobody is expecting anything from you. Okay, I wanted to, like, if you are a toddler, nobody asks you to walk within one year, within 6 months. Everybody has their time, so we provide them freedom of walking on their way. They will figure it out once they start crawling, then toddler, then they start like little bit of help and little bit of uh, hand holding they required. Slowly they start, like, freedom is important, that's why they started like crawling toddler, and then started walking with little bit of hand holding, and then they start running after a point of time. So it requires a lot of free space for them. That's how similar, like in the similar way, we as a human, as an adult, as a professional, we also need freedom. Freedom to speak, freedom to share our thoughts, freedom to work independently, freedom to work in a team, freedom to work uh, without monitoring mechanism, freedom to share your ideas, freedom to work as much as possible, and the way you wanted the work to get pursued. That's what freedom means to me. That I think if you are working for someone or under someone, and the particular person is pinning you for small things, you started losing your freedom. They start monitoring your activities, they start monitoring your personal account, personal timings as well. That's when you lose your freedom as well. Freedom of your thoughts, freedom of your work, freedom of your time. So what the freedom means to me is I have to be mentally free. Mentally free, I'll be there, I can share more ideas, I can contribute in terms of my performance, my work wise as well. So that's how I perceive this particular freedom as a word. Everybody has their different meaning, different opinion on freedom, but if I'm working with someone or for something, I will be thinking more independently on my own, and I can share, collaborate with people with my ideas. That's how freedom means to me. First. Second would be growth. If, like, for example, if you are working for something, uh, if you're working for a goal and your team is growing, your company is growing, but you are not growing, which means you won't get any sort of growth in terms of financially, in terms of work wise, in terms of your scope of work, in terms of your experience to achieve those things which your seniors, which your surroundings are doing, then you won't be able to grow. And after a point of time, you will felt like you are mentally fucked up in your life, and you felt that you are mentally depressed for a time, and in your job you will not enjoy your work, or any work that you are doing you start like uh, losing your interest into that particular task. That's why growth is very important. If people, when you saw people around you are growing so much fast with the speed of like light, and like not light, with the speeds of, generally they don't happen in corporate world, but somehow they are growing, and you are just staying in same place. And like in the same way, if for example, if a person who is preparing for like any sort of exam, and he is appearing for the mock test, and he start preparing for that, he completed his syllabus, he's just appearing for the unit test, and for a time being, after a point of time, entire syllabus got completed, and he didn't found that sort of growth in his like study, in his work, in his training, in his personal life. And after a point of time, if a final result will be there, that person might lose interest in study, and if he failed in that, he will lose everything what he has been building over the years. His confidence shattered, his personal life will messed up, he might went into depressed, he might went into something else. The different mental conditions will be there. So that's how growth matters to me, that okay, if I'll be doing something, I should get a reward of that, I should get recognized for that. Okay. Third thing, so third would be a recognition. As I already, this is an interlink basically. So uh, if you are doing something for your team, you are doing something for yourself, you are not recognizing or recognize, you are not recognizing the efforts, for the efforts and the time that you have invested in something, that will makes you feel empty inside yourself. That's how people matters the most. Like for example, why companies have built their human resource department, like to manage human resource. They considered human as a resource, and they wanted the person to get their service, paid them, manage well. Like they are the resources, they are important, like part of any company, that an HR should like manage them. That's why company invested so much in people skill building, hrs, hr business partners. So like whenever you are into some trouble or something like that, you are not feeling something which is not helping the team, which you require individual, that's when hr will also try to help you along with other people, the training, the motivation, the recognition. And if you are stuck at somewhere, they will help you to get trained yourself for a particular task, particular activity. And that's how you started growing yourself, and you started believing in yourself that okay, if this particular thing is not working, is working, that's fine. You should get reward for the things that particular things does not happen with these many reasons. So that's how it should get rewarded. And if anything good you are doing for your team, for yourself, for other things, it should get rewarded. So that's how I believe it's like that only. Recognition, rewards, or the appreciation that you should get in your workplace or anywhere in your life, general life as well. If you are doing something good for anybody, it should get appreciated or recognized and reward for that. Okay. Comfort. Okay, comfort can be like, as per me, comfort can be into two categories. I can put comfort that we don't want to grow, comfort that you are feeling safe and mentally free, that you can think of something else to work on, process improvement, something like that, which helps meaningful output that you can provide in terms of your work, in terms of your personality, in terms of your time that you are putting. So that's how you are going to build this particular thing. If you think that if you are not growing in today's world, honestly, comfort will kill you after a point of time. And that's how companies started investing in artificial intelligence, to get the work done by the people who are sitting on a particular skill for a longer period of time. That's how companies started training to the AI and the agentic AI kind of thing, so that they will understand, okay, this particular thing is not working, this particular person is not working, he is into comfort zone. I think we should replace his work by using a flow, an automation flow. That's how you can grow. So for me, comfort is the enemy of everything that you are doing. You should be proactively like analyzing, introspecting things which are into trend, which will help you to grow as a person, as an individual, as a team player, as a like better speaker, better person every single day. That's how you will grow in your life as well, because as per the market dynamics, you have to keep improving yourself, keep telling people that okay, I possess this particular skill, I possess this particular skill. You have to master those things. That's how I am trying to be on that way, because these are the things which I believe I had to work on during my college days, during my MBA journey, during my first job. But I was doing something else which was not productive, which was meaningless for me. And I can bet you in coming time, you will see me a speaker and presenting to 500 people. and addressing 500 people. In front of the 500 people, you will see me speaking clearly, confidently, and telling a story about myself, that how I have grown from this particular place to that level. That's what my manifestation, I can say that. That's what how that's how I pursued myself, that okay, this is the thing that I had to improve, this is the thing that I will be working on, each and every minute details, with all the feedbacks that I'm recording. I'm just understanding things that makes me better every single day. So the intonation, the talking, the communication skill, the speech clarity, talking about the tongue twisters, the voice clarity, all those things I will be working on. So stay tuned for more videos, more upcoming series, and you will see from your eyes to get to see me succeed and be a public speaker. Thank you so much, and keep believing in me, keep supporting me. If you are in the same situation or same, you wanted to grow yourself, start documenting yourself, start failing in public. You will be a true hero for your life, true hero for your journey. Nobody will be coming to save you until you want to save yourself. And that's how leaders will born. And I can definitely tell you, I will be the person who will who will I told you. And if you're in the same journey, do follow me, hit subscribe button, and do let me know if you are in a similar situation and want to grow together. Let's grow together. And thank you so much for that. And I will keep posting videos like this. And thank you so much.